Imagine this. You download a harmless-looking app, a flashlight, a wallpaper pack, a fitness tracker. Something so simple, so innocent, so tiny. It feels impossible that it could hurt you. But the moment you tap install, something invisible wakes up inside your phone. A hidden permission, a silent background process, a tiny piece of malicious code that now has access to your photos, your messages, your microphone, your banking apps, even your identity. And the worst part, you don't feel it, you don't see it, you don't suspect it. Because mobile hacking doesn't look like a hacker typing furiously in a dark room. It looks like you installing an app you thought was safe. Welcome to Module 8, Mobile and App Security, How Apps Get Hacked. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how hackers break into apps, how they exploit mobile systems, how they steal data, how they bypass protections, and how companies can defend themselves. This is the episode that will change how you look at every app on your phone. Let's begin. Mobile phones have become the most personal device humans have ever created. They hold our photos, our private chats, our banking apps, our passwords, our OTPs, our location, our digital identity, our work emails, our social media accounts, our health data, our biometric unlocks. If a hacker compromises your phone, they don't just steal data, they steal your life. And apps are the easiest doorway. Why? Because apps are built fast. Apps are updated constantly. Apps rely on third-party libraries. Apps connect to cloud APIs. Apps store data locally. Apps run on millions of different devices. Apps often request more permissions than they need. This creates a massive attack surface, and hackers love attack surfaces. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most apps are built for features, not security. Developers are under pressure to release fast, add new features, fix bugs, improve UI, increase performance, beat competitors. Security becomes an afterthought. And hackers know this. They know developers make mistakes. They know companies cut corners. They know users trust apps blindly, so they exploit all of it. This is the heart of the module. We're going deep. Every technique, every method, every weakness, every real-world example. Let's break down the 12 most common ways apps get hacked with detailed explanations, analogies, and case studies. Weak authentication. The front door is unlocked. Imagine a house with a beautiful design, expensive furniture, and advanced gadgets, but the front door lock is cheap. That's what weak authentication looks like. Apps get hacked when they allow simple passwords, don't enforce MFA, don't limit login attempts, don't detect brute force attacks, store passwords incorrectly, and use outdated hashing algorithms. Case study: the Snapchat leak. Years ago, hackers used automated scripts to brute force weak passwords on Snapchat accounts. No fancy hacking, no malware, just weak authentication. Millions of private photos leaked. Insecure APIs. The app's communication channel is exposed. Apps talk to servers using APIs. If APIs are insecure, the app is insecure, no matter how good the UI looks. Hackers exploit missing authentication, missing rate limits, exposed endpoints, predictable URLs, poor input validation, leaky error messages. Real example: the Facebook token bug. A small API flaw allowed attackers to steal access tokens. Result: 50 million accounts exposed. One tiny API mistake. Massive global impact. Reverse engineering. Hackers peel the app like an onion. When you download an app, you also download its code. Hackers use tools like APK Tool, JADX, Frida, Ghidra, MobSF to reverse engineer the app. They can read the logic, extract API keys, modify the code, remove security checks. They can inject malicious code, repackage the app. Analogy: imagine giving someone a locked box, but also giving them the blueprint of the lock. That's what unprotected mobile code looks like. Hard-coded secrets, the developer's biggest mistake. Developers sometimes hard-code API keys, tokens, passwords, encryption keys, cloud credentials. Hackers simply reverse engineer the app and extract these secrets. Case study, Uber API key leak. A developer accidentally hard-coded an Uber API key. Hackers used it to generate free rides. Millions lost. Insecure data storage, sensitive data stored like a note on a table. Apps store data locally. If they store sensitive data without encryption, hackers can extract it. Common mistakes, storing passwords in plain text, tokens without encryption, personal data in shared preferences, files unprotected. Real example, banking apps storing screenshots. Some banking apps stored screenshots in unprotected folders. Malware simply scanned the folder and stole data. Weak encryption. The safe is made of cardboard. Encryption is supposed to protect data. But weak encryption is like locking your valuables in a cardboard box. Hackers exploit outdated algorithms, poor key management, reused keys, hard-coded keys, custom encryption. Never do this. Case study, WhatsApp backup vulnerability. WhatsApp chats were encrypted in transit, but backups were stored unencrypted. Hackers targeted the backups. Malicious SDKs, the enemy inside the app. Developers use third-party SDKs for ads, analytics, payments, social login, crash reporting. But some SDKs are malicious. They secretly collect data, track users, inject ads, steal information, create backdoors. Monitoring and logging are crucial for mobile security. Track API anomalies, watch for suspicious logins, review device fingerprint mismatches, and detect any misuse of authentication tokens to protect user accounts and application integrity. User education makes a big difference. Teach users not to install unknown apps, never to root or jailbreak their devices, to always check app permissions, and to update their apps regularly for the latest security patches. If you're learning mobile security, start with the OWASP Mobile Top 10. Practice on intentionally vulnerable apps, learn Frida scripting, use Burp Suite for mobile interception, study both Android and iOS architecture, and try building your own secure app. Go further by reverse engineering sample APKs, joining bug bounty programs, and expanding your practical knowledge. By using real-world scenarios, you develop skills to protect and secure applications against modern threats. Companies should conduct regular mobile penetration tests to uncover vulnerabilities. Sensitive apps require MASVS Level 2. Enforce secure coding standards, protect API keys, and use runtime protections like RASP to ensure strong defense. Firms must also monitor for fake apps, secure their CI/CD pipelines, and train all developers in secure coding. A security-aware workforce and hardened development process significantly reduce risk. The banking app that stored OTPs in logs. A major bank stored one-time passwords in plain text logs. Malware scanned the logs, and hackers drained user accounts, demonstrating the consequences of insecure logging. The fitness app that leaked location data. A popular fitness app exposed sensitive locations, including military bases. Soldiers using the app unknowingly revealed their patrol routes, creating serious security vulnerabilities. The wallpaper app that stole contacts. A seemingly innocent wallpaper app harvested millions of contact lists from users and sold the data on the dark web, revealing the dangers of downloading untrusted apps. The future of mobile security includes AI-powered threat detection, zero-trust mobile architecture, hardware-level encryption, secure enclaves, behavioral biometrics, and on-device machine learning for anomaly detection. Apps and hackers will become smarter, and security must match their pace. Mobile apps are not just pieces of software, they are digital extensions of our identity. Every tap, swipe, login, and permission matters. Hackers break in not because apps are strong, but because they are rushed, unprotected, and trusted blindly. But now you know the truth. You know how apps get hacked, what techniques are used, what tools to defend with, the common mistakes made, the best defenses to apply, and the real stories behind attacks. Most importantly, you now have the knowledge to protect yourself and your company. This is Knowitrix. This is cybersecurity made simple, powerful, and unforgettable. If you found this module valuable, make sure you subscribe, share, and continue the full cybersecurity series. Your digital life deserves protection, and we're here to help you build it. Follow Knowitrix for more deep, cinematic cybersecurity education.